Alright, guys, in this lesson we'll be looking at shapes and how we can be able to use shapes to format our data that we have before us. So for us to get into shapes, to see the shapes that are available to use, we'll simply go to Insert. Okay, and on the Insert tab we have illustrations, and here we now have shapes. So we have quite a number of shapes that we can play around with, and you can just choose any of them depending on what you want to use them for. So I'm basically going to pick this one first, the rectangle. Then to use the shape, you basically click and drag. You can see that now. Basically click and drag, then you release your mouse. You can see. So now our shape is available to us, which we can drag and drop anywhere we want to. And you can draw some other shapes too as well. You can pick any one that you feel. Can get circle, draw the circle, right? Now sometimes you might want to have a perfect circle. So if you want to have a perfect circle, right, what you do is while you're dragging, you hold down your shift key. You can see now I'm having a perfect circle. Hold down your shift key, then drag. Hold down your shift key, then drag. You have a perfect circle. The same thing also if you want a perfect rectangle or any perfect shape at all. Just hold down your shift key and drag. You can see, and hold down your shift key and drag. However, you observe that there are these nodes that are available for each of these shapes, so you can drag them. You can increase the width and height, and just drag them to adjust it as you want to. Now, another very important thing to take note of is the moment we drew a shape, we now have another format tab coming here now under drawing tools, just up here, which gives us more options for us to format our shape. So we can see them there. You can choose any of the options that you have. So if you click on this now, you can see we have various theme styles that you can pick from depending on what you want to do. You can pick from any of them. Okay, then also you have the shape fill. You can change the color. You can also decide if you don't want any fill. Can choose that. And we also have shape outline, which is the lines. If you don't want any outline, you can do that as well. So you can just play around this. It has quite a number of formatting tools for you to play with. You also have this shape effects, different shadows, and all of that you can just walk around. So that's basically some things we can do with shape. Then we can also now, for every shape, you can actually write something on it. So after you've clicked on the shape, all you just need to do is to type something. Let me just say semi-annual report. Let's assume this is the title we want to give to this. So I can basically adjust it. Okay, I can adjust it the way I want. Okay, let's do something. Let's bring this as a title. So I'm basically going to create start a new row. All right, just insert another one again. Okay, so I can now take this and drag it here. All right, just move this towards that direction. Okay, see that now? You can drag that. You can now go back to our home tab. You can do the regular things you know before now. You can italics, bold. You can change the color if you want. You can increase the font size. Just some basic formatting we are already familiar with. You can see that now. Let me just adjust this a bit so that I can drag this down. Okay, so just some basic formatting. Actually, it does take time depending on what you want to achieve. If this is worth it, yeah, go ahead and do it. So you see that now you can do all of this. Then we could also go back to formats. See, you can change the styles. Okay. See, it's making more sense, looking more beautiful. All right, so you can do that. You can play around all of these. They're actually very interesting. You have arrows here that you can just use. Click on it, or to maybe point an attention of a figure, something like that. Do something like this. Point an attention, something like that. All right, you can bring this here, and I could write something. Can say something like nice one dummy. All right, something like that. So you could decide to probably maybe change the color, change the fill color, or say no fill color. Obviously, the text there is white, so you can change the text color to something else, automatic black. All right, you can also reduce this. All right, see that now. Okay, and one thing you observe is the arrow is showing here, so you can bring the arrow behind if you want. Okay, or probably you could just drag it like this. Sometimes you want to bring it backwards, forward of the shape, so you can use this under the format tool. You have the arrange, bring forward, or bring send backwards. You can use them to play around when you want to. Let me add a fill color back to this. You can see now. Let me use another color so that we can see the effect of what we are saying. Okay, I'm just going to use another color. So at the moment now, the arrow is not showing. It's actually at the back of the shape. That's why you can't see the arrow, even though the arrow is long up to this point. So now, there are some basic things you can do with shape. Then also, a quick one. Let me just quickly show you another very important tool we have. It's called the Smart Art. So if you go back to Insert, okay, still under Illustration, you find Smart Art. Okay, you can use them for different things. This, you should have seen this before, and the most used ones are the hierarchy, which we use for organogram, organizational chart, and all of that. So you have different ones you can pick from. Just going to pick this one for example. Say okay. So it gives me this template which I can reduce as I want, and then probably write a few things there. Say CEO, let's say director. Okay, director. All right, so you can also do IT and sales manager for example. Sales manager, here we can put IT manager, and here we can put account manager. Okay, account manager. So having done this, you might decide, okay, probably I want to add some few people under account manager. So once you have people who are under account manager in the organogram, all you need to do is click on it, right click, okay, then you go to add shape, then you can choose add shape below. So you see it adds a shape below. You can add another one also. Now if you click on this to add another shape, what you're saying is that the shape you are adding is under wherever is here. But let's say you want to add more people to under account manager, so you have to click on account manager, then you repeat the same process, right click, add shape, then you go to add shape below. See that now? You can do that as well for the other ones. So you can just play around all of this and see each of these have different styles and shapes you can also play with. So depending on what you want to achieve, just click on that and play around them and see quite a number of things you can do. See this with the shape, this with the background rather. Click on this, you can change whatever it is you want for a particular title. See that now? Quite a number of things we can do. You can change the arrows, these connecting arrows, and from here you can change the connecting arrows as you wish. See that as you wish, you can change the connecting arrows. See the way it is now. So just play around. It's quite an interesting thing to work with, and the more we work with this, the better you get. I hope you enjoyed this course. I'm going to see you much more in the next class.